Nigerian perspective, how do you think that economic development agencies and international players can support that development to help elevate individual countries and the African continent as a whole?
First of all, I agree with you, Ambassador. I never met her before, but she's a freedom fighter, and I'm a big fan of you. I don't know what country you're from, but I'm one of your biggest fans right now. Well, first of all, I believe when I was in the Senate, I believe Africa should be a country, not 51, 52 countries. We're too small to be independent state. We're too small. And some of these countries are local governments by themselves compared to Nigeria. And Nigeria is what, a quarter of the population of Africa. You know, Africa should be like the Kwame Nkrumah tribe. Africa should be one country, one foreign policy, one manufacturing base. Okay, let's focus on the economy. Let's just focus on the economy. Let's focus on electric cars. Let's focus on green energy. Let's focus, the sun is, we're at the equator, Nigeria, for instance. The sun is free. But in the Senate, I try to pass a bill to make sure we we stop importing electric cars by 2025, and I was defeated. Another bill I tried to pass on the floor of the Senate was for any Nigerian with any American or anybody in the Caribbean with African blood should be able to come back and get 2 passports. Now, my reason for saying so is as follows. Now, the Chinese are not related to Africans. The Europeans are not related to Africans. The only relatives we have are African Americans in America and the Caribbean, or Brazil, and so on and so forth. If you look at, in 1984, when Jesse Jackson was running for office, he said to me in 1984 that if Black America was a country, it would be the 10th largest economy in the world. Now, if Black America, I'm sure the economy is worth over $1 trillion today. If African Americans and Africans can come together with the talent they have, with the great education, come together, work together, we can develop Africa overnight, and they have a right to come back and develop Africa. The ambassador is right. We have been colonized. We've been exploited by those who colonize us. And think about it, ambassador. You can't expect them not to exploit us. That is what they want. They want to exploit us. It's for us to resist this. So we have 2 problems. The man exploiting us doesn't have any love for us. He wants your resources. We have a responsibility to make sure smart, intelligent leaders are elected into public office like ambassador here, who care about their country, not care about their pockets. It goes both ways. It's like the argument of, okay, who is to blame when dope is being sold in America? Do you blame Americans for buying dope, or you blame the Mexicans for supplying dope? That's the argument, okay? Now, the fault goes both ways. Those who exploit us must stop, and African leaders must stop the exploitation themselves. And I think a natural unity should be with Africans and African Americans. They have the economic base to come work with us to transform Africa. By now, African nations should have developed an electric car for Africa. 1.2 billion people. What's difficult? First of all, South Africa has a manufacturing base. You go to a beautiful country like Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal, and so it's beautiful African countries. We can work together, develop tourism. We can work together to mine our own products. We don't have to take our diamond to Brussels to cut them into gemstones. We have gold, we have cocoa. We can convert it to chocolate. We can start manufacturing a chocolate, Nestle, Cadbury, and so on and so forth. I focus on the economy because, look, if you are rich, nobody criticizes you, nobody fights you. It's only when you are poor they think you're stupid. If you make a lot of money, no white man looks at Michael Jordan and thinks he's a black guy. Nobody looks at Shaquille O'Neal and thinks he's a black guy because they're rich. But if you see a guy pushing a truck, he's poor. All of a sudden, he's inferior. But if he has any money, he's okay. So first of all, Africa themselves must unite. Africans themselves, the AU, we must come together, what Gaddafi said, try to form a country out of Africa and be united and forget about these borders and all these currencies we have that don't make any sense. We must break our ties with colonial masters. And the biggest problem we have in Africa today is China. We are no longer colonized by the British, the French, the Belgians. We're now being colonized by the Chinese, right? So I blame our leaders for that. But then again, what is America doing about it? What is Britain doing about this? What is Germany doing about it? They've allowed us to now be colonized by the Chinese. Soon, China, for us to be free from Europe, we will now be colonized by China. And that is happening very, very fast across Africa, including Nigeria. And Ambassador, this must stop. And you know, you're a brilliant woman. I like your argument. I can't fault anything you've said. You know, and I really wish African leaders could be as passionate, as compassionate, as smart and intelligent like you, speak with passion and care about the continent. Unfortunately, Ambassador, a lot of our leaders don't care about the people they lead. That is the biggest problem. We need to address that. They don't care about the people they lead. They're not conscious, so they do deals with people to exploit us. When you look at Congo, why would Congo, the size of Western Europe, be in such disarray? How is that humanly possible? So you're right. I can't argue with you. But we need, for us to succeed, for us to make any progress, African leaders first must come together, try to form a country of the continent, and then we can negotiate with North America, United States, Europe, China, and so on and so forth.